We're going to talk about success. What is success, defining it, and why it's important. Firstly, success is completely subjective. Success is whatever you want it to be. You've probably heard this saying thrown around a lot. It's a bit cliche, but you run your own race. And the reason that defining your success is so important is so that you're not comparing your success and how you're doing with someone else's version of success. Because someone who's really, really rich, their version of success looks very, very different to someone who's very, very poor or trying to get out of the mud. So defining your success is going to be so crucial in containing and securing your happiness and preventing it from being tainted by outside perspectives and this bullshit life that people live on the internet. Cool. So success is made, in my opinion, from three things. To me anyway, subjective, but in my opinion, it will be made from these three things: your health, your wealth, and your relationships. And each of these three things will contribute to your feeling of success. What we need to do is now break down from these three things what that means and looks like to us. We need to know what are our goals for health, what are our goals for wealth, and what do our relationships look like. Also, a little statistic, it's not statistics, but more of a fact. Relationships are the most contributing factor to happiness. Your relationships, the quantity and quality of those are going to directly impact your happiness the most. And I know that entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, we're really good at being on our own and really good at just working constantly working and not seeing anybody. But the work that you do will be better depending on the relationships that you have and the quality of those relationships. They need to be of good quality. You need to be keeping in touch with people. So make some relations goals. Maybe it's see your mother every so often, or maybe it's go on a date with your girlfriend if you have one, or boyfriend, however you do it. But make some goals and make sure that you're seeing people. Go out with your friends. Don't isolate yourself. That's something that I did. It just doesn't help. The work becomes worse, like your output becomes worse, you feel worse. You're just not in a good spot. Your wealth. Now this can be anything you want. This could be a number. This could be a particular house. Maybe you go on a particular property app and you look at different houses and you say, I want this house. And that is going to be your goal. And that's what you're going to work towards. And you can work backwards from that and set goals backwards from that. So maybe if you want to buy X property, then you need to have the money. How do you get the money? By doing X thing. How do you do X thing? By creating X thing and then selling it. So you work backwards, and that's how you're going to set the goals. Health, this is going to look like your fitness. This is going to look like your diet. This is going to look like your brain health. And all of these things are all to do with your health. So you're going to set goals for each of these. Ideally, some form of numerical target, or you set a date on it, just so you're not running away with it and setting stupid goals. But you need goals for each of these, because otherwise you're going to go off topic. You're going to go off track. And you need a direction. Direction is super, super important, because if you have no direction, you're going to be shooting off in different angles. And I've done that as well. And you're going to waste so much time. If your goal is to make 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, you need direction. So what you're going to do is you're going to go away and you're going to have a little think to yourself. What are your health goals? What do you want to look like? How do you want to feel inside, right? Your wealth goals. Is it a particular monthly revenue? Is it a particular annual revenue? Is it a particular target number? And your relationships. And I want you to make sure that you have goals for all of these, whether they're 6 months, 12 months, 5 year, however you want to set them out. Just make sure that we have at least some direction to work towards, because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And I know it's cliche, but it is so true. So make sure that each of these, you have a target, because without them, you cannot get this.